I will ask you a question, and your answer to this question might literally change your life. Wait, let me move the camera a bit down. Do you keep your stomach flat like this? Do you suck in your belly into your body without actively thinking about it subconsciously? If you are at work or in a coffee shop, on a date night, somewhere in public, do you suck in your belly? Whatever you're doing, working, eating, walking, there could be many reasons why you do that. Just think about it now, where you are. If you are at home, are you with relaxed belly? Do you allow your belly to literally expand like this and breathe into it? Or do you keep your belly sucked in most of the time and you breathe kind of in your chest and shoulders, which is, those are very short, kind of tensed breaths that are in the chest and in the shoulders because you're not, it's hard to not breathe into the belly for me. But think about it. Really, check your body. Do you allow your belly to expand? This is so important. The other day, I was talking to my friend on the phone, and we were talking about trauma kept in the body. Like, some people are aware of some traumas, some people are not. Me and her, we are on our own journeys of discovering in body kept traumas and suppressed emotions, nervous system regulation. And I remember when I started modeling and traveling around the world, I was very young, at 14 years old. There was this big fashion show in Tokyo, Japan, and it was really stressful. I remember it was my first very anxious moment that happened to me. There were thousands of people, big screens, imagine beautiful, beautiful fashion show. And I was so stressed. And I always, when I started modeling, I started to held my belly sucked in. I was very skinny. You could see visible ab lines and everything. I was super skinny and I looked toned, but I would even suck in my belly more to be even more skinny because, you know, striving for that perfection, for those high beauty standards. So I would suck even more. But I noticed on that fashion show, as I'm trying to look like the skinniest girl there, my breath, it was hard to breathe. It was simply really hard to breathe because I was not allowing my belly to expand. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, I don't know. It was intentional. I had no idea and no knowledge about breath work and nervous system regulation and emotional well-being in general. But it was just as an instinct, like, oh, I need to actually relax my belly to breathe, to calm down. So I relaxed it. I took a couple of really deep breaths in and out, and expanding my belly, letting it fall into the core. And I calmed down. I calmed down. I felt way more calm and ready to step on the podium of the fashion show to do the catwalk. So, my message here is that there are so many women who are not aware that they are breathing into the chest, like my friend who I spoke with. She has in body kept trauma. She has a lot of pain in her jaws, in her neck, and in her stomach. She's doing a lot of breath work and working on her traumas. But the thing she learned recently is she just doesn't know how to breathe. her body has a coping mechanism of holding her stomach in because that's like a fight or flight state. That's the body is keeping her safe, you know? The body got traumatized and the body got into a fight or flight state. It's feeling anxious and stressed. It thinks the danger is around here. Even when there is none, the body still feels anxious and in pain, and the sucked in belly doesn't allow the body to feel safe and relaxed and loved and just calm. I know it sounds really, really crazy that it could be so simple as just your breath. It could be so simple to calm down your nervous system, to calm down your emotions, to share some love and connection with your body just through the breath, nothing else. Well, there are many ways to to really connect with your body, but one of them, I think that the most powerful one is your breath. Your breath, there is a nerve called vagus nerve that connects your brain to your gut. And you can tone your vagus nerve as you can tone a muscle. So, when you go to the gym, let's say you are lifting heavy, or maybe you're doing Pilates, or maybe you're doing body weight workouts, doesn't matter what. You are working out, you are training the muscle. So every time you're trying like to break the muscle breaks and then it recovers stronger. That is the what's actually happening in your body when you are training hard and building muscle. But anyways, you can tone your nerve. It's the same process. The more you are conscious and aware about it, and you do activities that help to tone your vagus nerve, the more calm and peaceful and emotionally regulated you can become. So there are many ways to do that. For example, number one, which is my favorite, is slow rhythmic dance moves. So for example, let me see, maybe I can lift a little bit the camera. Slow rhythmic dance moves. There's no choreography to learn here. And I think it's just you connecting with your body and toning your vagus nerve to calm down your nervous system and allow your body to feel safe. So it's just slow, rhythmic movements, whatever feels good to you. I like to hug my body when I do that. I hug it. I say, I love you. You are my home. Thank you for everything. I hug it. I really try to give really good energy to my body. But besides that, it's just about moving. Slow, rhythmic movement. You can play some slow music or do it without music. That helps to calm down your nervous system. Another thing, it's breathing, what we are talking about now. It's breath work. So I know it's really hard for the girlies who have held or who still hold trauma in the body. So, or who are in this really high fight or flight state. It might be really hard. When you are in fight or flight, you feel anxious and stressed. Most of the time, it's really hard to relax. But with little practice, you can achieve that. So just try to relax your belly wherever you are. Don't care how you look. Don't care about having a flat stomach. You can work on weight loss or getting toned or any of the fitness goals later. The first step is for you to learn to emotionally regulate and calm down and get out of fight or flight. Your body needs safety. Your body isn't happy, feeling anxious. Physical pains like headaches, back pains, jaw pains, grinding your teeth in the night, it all comes from stress kept in the body. So give yourself grace and be kind to your body and allow your belly to expand. Just sit, allow it to expand. Think about your diaphragm. Deep breath in, deep breaths out. Try to do that like this. Just slow breath work. Connect to your belly. Every day, put your hand on your belly. Accept it. Send love to that area. Touch it and just try to breathe slowly. I truly, truly believe this will change your life when you learn the ways to calm your body down. Your body will thank you so much and it will carry you in better ways. And I promise all kind of pains that you are having now will disappear. Okay, so we have two. We have two. We have slow rhythmic dancing. We have breathing into the belly. The other thing could be looking at the horizon. So I have here some palms, some birds flying high in the sky, some trees and mountains. I can look at the horizon far away into the green. This helps to relax, to feel more peaceful. It also tones your vagus nerve. If you are in a city, and of course, I know city life is super chaotic. We are going back into the city in a couple of days too. Um, I try to find places where to look at the horizon wherever I am. If I am in my hometown, I try to find places where I can just like see far into the something. Maybe it's a forest, maybe it's a river. If I am in the city, I get higher on some building. Maybe my apartment is on a high floor. If not, if we don't rent a high floor apartment, maybe a hotel room, or maybe I just go to a coffee shop that is on a higher floor, just somewhere like some viewpoints. They have some viewpoints. Go into the viewpoint, look at the horizon. There are ways to find it. So that's a third thing. What else? Breath, rhythmic dancing, looking at the horizon. Walking. Walking is a really good one. Walking. Walking honestly is magical. It's the best thing you can do for your health, fitness, mental health. It helps you to tone your vagus nerve, regulate your emotions. You feel always more peaceful after taking a walk. You get some fresh air. Let go of the thoughts. It helps with overthinking. Just going out for a walk and, you know, tuning out. um because you go outside, you get fresh air, you look in the nature. Connecting with nature helps as well, like touching, maybe taking off your shoes and touching the ground with your feet. That also could help, or just hugging the tree. I know these all sound like super, maybe like spiritual, like too spiritual or too like woo woo, like, oh, go hug a tree or like touch the grass or touch the soil or whatever, like touch something in nature. But yeah, it's spiritual because it's good energy vibes. Nature gives you amazing energy and shares it with you, and you can share your amazing energy with it and with whatever you feel. You feel frustrated and angry and anxious, you go into the nature and just release it back into the universe and charge up with some good energy from the sunshine, from the wind, from the trees. Like, it just makes sense. Just connecting with something that's natural, that's alive, that's growing, because you are that person too, alive and growing. And why not to connect with nature? Another thing maybe could be spending time with your loved ones, maybe with your partner or friends. Or I know for me, having a girls night works the best, or just calling a friend and just having a nice deep conversation, a couple of laughs. That helps to regulate and calm down. If you have people around you, if you trust, hugging them more often releases happy chemicals that help you to calm down as well. I think the most important thing, the last thing, okay, let's say the last thing, it's not about toning your vagus nerve. and regulating your nervous system and becoming calm, but it could help. It's reflecting. Have I been suppressing my emotions lately, not expressing them in any ways? Emotions and feelings, they are there just for a moment and then it passes by, but did I allow myself to feel them fully? Did I judge myself for feeling something? Did I suppress it? I think that's really important, just asking yourself those questions, and then you'll figure out what to do after. Yeah. All right. I wish you a couple of deep breaths through the belly.